Hi Libra, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with a reading. Today we have a reading for you guys, Libra, and we have already set down your oracle cards. And so we have the Ace of Hearts here, and this is the bird's nest, right? This is usually a happy home. Maybe you are, for some, maybe you're trying to figure out kind of how to achieve that with somebody. But, you know, these cards, you're probably partnered up. Libras are usually partnered up. They are because, you know, they're ruled by Venus and Vesta. Vesta is about balance and harmony. It is. And this is what you guys like, right? And yeah, Venus, Libras are usually partnered up because partnership is also kind of a, you know, it's there with balance, right? Which is kind of two, right? When we balance the scales, it's about two, and so are partnerships. And you guys are really important for you guys to be partnered up, yeah. And so we have here the Three of Hearts as well. And this is, you know, this could be a happy meeting. Let's see what it says here about that. But this is usually about the banjo. This might be a reconciliation here. It could be, but we're going to have a look at it. This is usually something happy with the banjo. Yeah, somebody wants to hear from you because the sparrow is here. That's what this is about. And this can talk about, for timing, it could talk about 3 days or 3 weeks, right? Sometimes it's 3 hours, but I don't go with that. Let's see what it says, because these are general readings too, right? The card shows a short time of 3 hours or 3 days. The banjo and the whiskey bottle foretell your cup running over. Yeah, you're in love with somebody here. Very clear next to the Ace of Hearts. The little sparrow can mean somebody wants to speak with you, or that wrongs will be righted. You might be trying to write something, like fix something between, maybe there was a little argument or something with somebody, right? Could be. We have the work boots, and this talks about, it can also talk about things kind of working out in your favor. And you could have waited a long time, or maybe this has been on your mind for a long time. Yeah, because the pond is here as well. This is inward thinking. But there's something you're inspired about here, Libra, I believe, but a little bit uncertain about. That's probably, that could be part of the dynamic here. And, yeah, let's see what they have to say about this, the work shoes. And this is the Four of Diamonds, right? Where are the diamonds at here? This is about where you have been here. This is talking about you've waited a long time. This is a very good card here. It can talk about, you know, you might have a meeting coming up with somebody. You could. I feel like if you have a meeting in the near future with somebody, I feel like this is going to be very favorable for you. And you could be resting right now. Yeah, I feel like you have done something here for, this could be about your career or love, both. I feel like this may be both, right? But I feel like you have done something and you're kind of waiting, right? And the Triumph card is here, and this is Dionysus and Ariadne. Not sure how you pronounce it, but it's not Adriana or Adrian. No, it's not. You guys see what it has to say here. And they're calling this Triumph in the Lover's deck, right? And this is really the World card. It is. Let's see what they have to say. Success, expansion, travel, and closure. You might be trying to like close a deal, maybe for some like about your job, but there's love here, or there's a relationship here as well, or some partnership that is very important here. And you know, this could be also about like the stability for your family with the bird's nest here. Ariadne helped Theseus slay the Minotaur, right? By teaching him to use a golden thread as a path within the labyrinth where the Minotaur lived. Ariadne thought they would live together forever, but Theseus abandoned her upon the island of Naxos. Bereft as she was, Ariadne did not know she was fated for a greater love, Dionysus, god of divine intoxication. Yeah, and they used to call him the god of the wine, right? Because of divine intoxication, right? They say some people, they say sometimes that Denise is named after Dionysus. He loved Ariadne for her passionate bravery and loyalty. Now a goddess by marriage, she went on to live in blissful triumph with her immortal husband. Yeah. This could also talk about you could be getting something here that, like, it could turn out much better than you thought, right? And maybe you had to lose something here for some, because that's what that story talks about. So let's see what we have, though, right? And today we're using this kind of double majors, and this is a newer deck, you guys, so kind of bear with me. Let's see what we got for Libra. For Libra, please. We have the Lovers for Libra. And the Wheel of Fortune. Maybe you're dealing with Gemini or Sagittarius. See what else we have. Your challenge is the Hangman. Wow, Libra, you're going through something here because you have 3 majors. Because there's other things in this deck besides majors. There's minors, right? Let's see what else we have. And the High Priestess is here. This talks about, like, this could be in your hopes and in your hopes and desires, right? This High Priestess talks about, like, kind of don't worry anymore about just anything you might have done. I feel like you're waiting here, and you could be saying to yourself, well, screw it. She's looking out the window, and she kind of put her crown down, or whatever you call her hat here, and her chair is cracked, right? Her throne that she sits in ordinarily. It's kind of like you're either like, I just feel like you have already, like, made up your mind about something, and you're like, screw it. I might have to do this either in some type of unconventional way, or I might have to just go with my intuition, possibly. But there's something that you have kind of like a screw this attitude about here. Let's see what else we have. And you could be, and if it's not that type of an attitude, you could just be leaving it up to God, kind of like, or leaving it to spirit, like, oh, well, I did the best I can, so let's just kind of see what happens. I feel like that's your attitude here. Although you might have some uncertainty, yeah. Let's see what your person's cards have to say. They have Justice. This is going to be a trippy reading, I can already tell. Let's see what else we have for your person. They have the Hermit. A lot of majors here, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 8 cards. OMG. This is major here. I don't know if you're going to get married or move far away or you have a new career, but there's some uncertainty about something that's very important here for you. Let's see what we have. I feel like you're going to triumph. You have that card here. You're going to win. We have the World card now, and this is in your person's challenge. This is some type of an ending and a new beginning. They have the Star as well. Your person wants to heal something, or they want a new beginning, but it is challenging them. And the Queen of Cups is what they want. They just kind of, this Queen of Cups card talks about, like, kind of like, I'm just going to get up and just like celebrate, or I'm tired of waiting. I just want to get up and kind of do the unconventional here. Your person wants to celebrate something, but they like, or just kind of maybe act on their own joy, like kind of like, well, just let me get up and do this, kind of. Yeah, there's some type of energy here that you both have here that is like, I just want to kind of do this, and I don't really want to like worry anymore, kind of. Or possibly care about what somebody says for some. Let's see what else we have. This is already an interesting reading. It is because of these cards. Page of Wands. Wow, so we have all these cards here, Libra, that are not part of the regular major, right? Arcana. So you have the Lovers, you have the Wheel of Fortune, and this is in your current energy. Now, you might be dealing with a Sag, or it could be a whole bunch of people in this reading, right? We have Aquarius, Virgo. You're down here. You could be with the Justice card. But this Wheel of Fortune talks about like somebody who like is taking a chance, and they might feel like it could go either way. Yeah, that's how you're feeling right now about something. Maybe it's about a choice you made here with this Lovers. This can be about a choice. It can also just be about your person. right? Yeah, let's see what we have here. OMG here, Libra. See what it says here. And yeah, even the regulars in this deck are sometimes they're a little bit different. Yeah, whoever wrote this deck doesn't go off. A natural disaster broke out and split the wheel in two pieces. Yeah, something probably happened here. Yeah. And that's what I was saying at the beginning of the reading. Like, you're feeling uncertain about something and you're hoping you're going to win, whatever it is. I feel like it's related to your home or your family or your career. And you feel like I did all I could do here, and now, yeah, that's clear here. I did everything I could, and now I need to wait and see what happens. Maybe this is about a job or something like that, right? Of course. And it says, it is the moment, yeah, and the four creatures threw their books away and ran away in surprise, and the Sphinx and the demon were also shocked and bewildered. Yeah, something happened here that kind of threw you off. It is the moment of realizing that the wheel was not under their control as they have thought. Yeah, and that's what you understand here. You understand here that I'm not really in control and I've done my best. And it's really good to say that. It's very wise, right? You're not going to freak out, right? Or or take it very personal and, feel like you're kind of a loser. Some people do that. Like if they don't win, they feel like, "Oh, I'm a failure." No, it's part of life to to deal with, ups and downs kind of. Yeah, it is. And it says, yeah, the wheel would seem to be spinning forever no longer exists. Considering the situation as the destiny, it seems that the greater power will come and restore the fate and fix it like nothing happened. The disaster can be a coincidence or a sophisticated plan of God. Yeah, you don't understand entirely, like something's out of your control. You don't really understand why it happened or something like that. Or maybe why it's not coming together the way that you wanted it, possibly. But I feel like it will here with the Triumph card, because that's what it spoke about, right? She was in love with, I forgot who, but and so she got stuck on this island by her lover, I believe, and that's when Dionysus came and rescued her, and she thought to herself, well, I thought this was going to be really shitty, but it turned out like a blessing in disguise. And there's some type of situation like that going on here. And Libra, you have the moon right here. And this is your fear, and this is a different moon here. In your challenge here, we're going to talk about it, is the Hanged Man. It's a typical Hanged Man, trying to gain a different perspective, kind of sacrificing something. I mean, this is in your challenge. It could be sacrificing anything. You could feel like you have to sacrifice a little bit. So that's why you're kind of like, well, let God take care of it, or I've done my best. That's what's going on here. You have the Knight of Swords too in your challenge, and you could have, like, for some of you guys, it could have been hard for you to figure out, well, do I just cut this out, or do I wait, or what do I do here? There's kind of like that energy in this reading. And we have the moon. Let's have a look at the moon here, which is it could be part of your doubts and fears. Yeah, I beg your pardon. You need to get a little acclimated on this deck. It's true. The sky has changed into a more mysterious color, and the size of the crayfish has changed even bigger. Yeah, they're GMO here. They are. That's why the chickens are, you ever buy a chicken breast? They say they don't pump them with hormones, but when you see a chicken breast that's, it's really, really big, hell yeah, they must, okay? And so let's see what else it says. It says, surprised by it, the dog and the wolf are running away in chaos. Yeah, the dog and the wolf, they're afraid because the crayfish has gotten really big. Where is he here? Yeah, look how big he is. Oh my God. And so let's see what it says here. Even the moon seems to hide its face in the clouds and tries to put the situation behind it, assuming ignorance. Yeah, a lot of people turn their cheek to things. You might have had to do that on some level here. Like, I need to kind of turn my cheek here. My mom used to always say that, right? Turn my cheek a little bit, and because sometimes we have to do that a little bit. I don't mean to be entirely in denial either. I don't mean that's a whole different ballpark. But let's see. And nobody knows what will happen from now on. You see, this is you don't know what's going to happen here. Half of the world may already have been occupied by such secret and fantastic beings. Even the rule and the orders are different here. Yeah, so what you're dealing with is you're dealing with something that you don't entirely understand. You could be at a new job, it could be that simple, and you don't understand maybe the politics or the rules that you have to play by, possibly. Your person has justice down here, and it's not the same justice. No, it's not. She's blindfolded here. Uh, yeah, and like she's kind of wearing a mask here, and I can tell you right now, these bitches who are in control wear a mask every day because that's how they are getting over on everybody with their deception. This is how they're trying to take their power and make us all little serfs. Yeah, they are little slaves. That is not a theory. That is the truth. Let's see this though. This is a scene of a judge who makes rational. No, that's not the right one. And the judge of justice raised the scale high. She is standing blindfolded, and her sword is down like a cane. She covered her eyes when she finally tried to take an action, so it will be difficult to make an accurate judgment. The situation in which one cannot make a fair judgment as a judge is absolutely fatal. In other words, your person could have been like unable to help with the situation, possibly. There comes a moment of human anguish and conflict to her, who has always seemed to judge justice. Or maybe she pretends not to see it by covering her eyes because the situation is about herself. Mistakes are inevitable in what people do, but if the mistakes are intentional, there will be too many victimized sufferers. Your person here, like, if you're married to this person or you're in a major, like a major union with them, which you definitely could be with the bird's nest here, maybe you want this with this person and you're feeling uncertain. That could be also happening here too. But whatever happens here, you're going to end up with them. But I feel like your person either has poor judgment or they're afraid to like offer their opinion here for some. Or, they have possibly put a blindfold on so they can't see. I mean, there's people like that kind of block their own powers or their own judgment. It could be. But in the challenge for them, they either want to heal this or they want to end a cycle and have a new one here. I feel like you are the one here in this reading, Libra, who takes charge. Yeah, I feel like you are the one, and your person is more of the, at least with regard to like decisions. Your person made some type of a mistake here, or they are too afraid to make a mistake, something like that, right? Let's look at the Hermit card. Yeah, and this is, it could be a Virgo here, right? Let's see what they have to say about the Hermit card. And this is typically number 9. And let's see, a hermit is making a night journey relying on a lamp. Well, duh. Right? He's always doing that, right? And judging from the shining hexagonal star on the lantern, he was a man of outstanding insight and observation. I don't think your person's like that. And had intelligent, pioneering character, but now he is living alone from the center of the world. The hermit needs to get out of the world and communicate with people. But he chose the lonely path. Okay, so see, this is written by, this book is from China, so it doesn't make a lot of sense. But what this really means is that your person here is, they could be like, your person could be the person who like is not like, as I said, they're not making the decision. They could have been trying here or helping you with it, helping you with something. He is avoiding the change because he hates it. Yeah, you see, your person doesn't want change, and you've done all you can to repair something or have something new or win something, and you're like, I did everything I could, so I'm going to let it happen, or whatever, however the chips are going to fall. And your person down here is kind of either relying on you to do all this, or they are kind of like choosing not to maybe offer any help, kind of. Yeah. They could feel like they've already offered you some information that is like incorrect for some. He avoids change because he hates it rather than being afraid of it. Okay, he hates it though. However, he is now determined to overcome the difficult situation, and he tries to move forward holding a cane and a lamp. Okay, So here's your person. They already made some type of judgment error, or maybe they were afraid here, but it looks like they made some type of a mistake and now they're trying to kind of maybe fix it. It could be. That could be like within your love relationship as well here. Yeah. And if that is the case, you're still just waiting to see what happens, kind of. I did the best I could. Here they are, though, in the challenge. They want a new cycle with you, and they want to, like the star. They look like they do. The Queen of Cups could be their hope here, and she got up out of the chair here. I feel like your person is being a little bit impatient. They could be, but they want to just kind of rise up from this and have some type of a new beginning. Like they look like they're tired of either waiting, or they look like they're just kind of impatient or something like that, and that they don't want to be bothered either with decisions or possibly offering. They just look like they want to start living here, or just I'm not going to say your person supposedly is supposed to, like, maybe they do hate change, but they want like a new cycle here that's better. They do, definitely. And they have the Page of Wands here. Let's see what it is. I feel like your person is also hoping for a triumph, so they can just kind of get up and, and maybe celebrate or feel good about this whole situation. And let's have a look at the Page of Wands. And he's different here, so we're going to look at it, you guys. Yeah, he's usually standing up with his wand, and in this one, he's kind of catching it or something. And he has a little rabbit with him, little bunny rabbit here. Let's see what it says here. And he sometimes has the urge to play pranks or make meaningless words and actions. You see, you're the one here who is like controlling the situation, or the one who is like the wiser or something like that. And I was trying to say that at the beginning of the reading. As a result, he would be seen to others, and they will evaluate the Page of Wands lower than he actually is, because his attitude is not that serious. He seems to be superficial and seen. And he is seen as immature, no matter what he really does. So his self-esteem lowers. This card depicted the Page of Wands who was fascinated with his own play, without noticing that even a passing by rabbit is even looking at him with pity. This is a little funny here. Everyone grows through immature times, but it is a pity if that period continues forever. He must act his age so that he can be recognized and become an adult. This is funny here. Yeah, your person doesn't want to be involved with like decisions, and I feel like they are seeing themselves possibly maybe as a little bit immature here. This is kind of a trip here, but you're definitely you're the queen here, Libra, and I feel like everything's going to work out for you because you have the Triumph card. Yeah, you do. You also have this Ace of Hearts. This is very favorable here. It's possible here that you're waiting to see this person. If this is you in a relationship with somebody, you might just be waiting like to hear from them or see them, and you don't know. You feel uncertain if you are. And your person here, I feel like if that's the case, they're looking at this situation a little bit kind of immature, but like they want this to be joyful and happy. They do, and they want like either want to heal this with you, or they want to maybe start over, something like that here. Yeah, we're gonna end this reading, you guys. I feel like it's all good. Whatever happens here, Libra, is going to be a triumph. Whether or not we were talking about you and them together, and something about, maybe your career and you had to decide something or something like that, or just, if this person is not actually with you and you are kind of just meeting this person or just something like that, you're still going to come out ahead. Yeah, you are. Thanks so much, you guys, for joining me here. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe.